Hi guys, we're going to draw a three-dimensional chair today. The two tools you will need is a 12 by 18 white paper and a pencil. Remember in college I told you I got really good at drawing chairs, so if you follow along with me, you'll have a nice 3D chair that you can color. The first thing that we are going to do is make sure you wrote your name and your teacher's name on the back of your paper, and I am writing mine on there right now, and I'll just say I'm in 5D for Davidson. So make sure you write your name and your teacher's name on your paper and you'll be ready to go. First thing you're going to do is you are going to take the bottom of your paper and fold it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. And what that's going to do is give you that little crease, and that's going to represent the floor to the wall in your picture. The next step you're going to do is you are going to draw a horizontal line. Now before you start getting happy with your line, the closer you bring it down to the crease, the shorter legs you will have. The closer the chair will be to the floor. If you draw your line way up top, your legs are going to be very long, more like a bar stool. So draw it very short to the bottom of the line, or closer to the crease. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Oop, mine's not very straight because I'm drawing on an angle. Okay. The next step that you are going to do is we are going to create, I don't know the shape, what is this, a trapezoid maybe? You're going to create a line that goes back up, not quite like a triangle, but come back up like that. Okay. If you make it really tall, it's going to be a very long seat. If you make it very short, it's going to be a very short seat. So then I'm just going to curve mine on around. Okay. Like that. Then the next step, we're going to make a cushion. So you're going to draw a line straight down and a line straight down, and you're going to draw it all the way across. It's kind of difficult because I'm actually drawing on an angle so the video can take, so it's very difficult for me. Okay. The next step is you're going to start at the top of your curve, or if you did a straight line across the top, and you're going to create the back of your chair. If you make it short, it's going to be a very short back chair. If you make it very tall, it's going to be more like a kitchen chair or a lazy boy chair, depending on which way you're going. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to curve mine around today. Just make both sides look exactly even, or it's going to look like your chair's leaning. Okay. The next step, we're going to create the exterior legs, the front exterior legs. That's going to start right here on the edges of your paper. They're going to go down past the fold line. The longer they are, down to the bottom of your paper, it's going to make it look very long legs. I'm going to make mine fairly short but fat, so it looks like standing up. You don't want toothpicks legs, right? So I'm going to bring them down past that fold line, but evenly all the way across. And then I'm going to do the second one on the other side. Think about the three little bears. If you want it really strong, you got to make a really good base. Okay, I can tell mine aren't quite even just from the angle in which I'm having to draw. Now, if you want to be a really high level person, we're going to do that 3D look again. So if we're going to see this side, we're going to see two sides of her leg over here. This one over here, I'm going to see just a hair of that second side. Okay, that's a very high level. If you don't want to make that 3D look on it, you can just skip it. Now the next leg, the interior legs, are going to go past the fold line, but just barely. If you put them right on the fold line, it's going to look like your chair's sitting right against the wall. So I'm going to bring it down into the paper a little bit, but just past it. They should be the same thickness, because legally they are the same thickness as the front legs. They are just back towards the back of the chair. Now, if you want to do that 3D look again, if you started it, you got to do this one too. So I'm going to create from the same angle that three-dimensional look to make your chair look 3D. Okay. Now the next step, we are ready for arms. Now in college, I never had to draw an arm, but I came up with an easy way for everybody to look like you can really sit right into that chair. I call them my lollipop arms. So you will start from the seat and you'll end up at the back of your chair. So I'm just going to draw this lollipop way up towards the back of the chair. I'm going to start on this side, end up here, but my lollipop is going the different direction. So I'm going to make sure it's lined up, and I'm going to make sure my lollipop is even, but it's going the other direction. Okay. Now, to make the arms look dimensional, the outside of my lollipop is going to come connect into the seat. The top of my lollipop is going to connect in to the back of the chair. If you make it look curved, it will make it look even more dimensional. If you make it straight across, it's not going to look quite as dimensional. So I'm going to do that to the same side. I'm going to go up to the side of my lollipop, and the top of my lollipop is going to curve up to the back of the chair. Doesn't that look like you can sit right into that sofa? Right? Good, good. Now here's the fun part. You are almost done. You could draw the floor line now that you have it. This is where you get to decorate and have fun. You could draw a rug. Maybe I'm going to draw a rug right here. Draw a rug. Remember, the rug would stay under the floor line. If not, it looks like that rug's going to be hanging up over the wall. So make sure you're lining your objects up right with that floor line. You could draw a table. You could Google YouTube a video on how to draw a table. You could add a lamp. You could add windows. You could add pictures. You could look at the example that's up on the right-hand side of the board for you. There's one more thing I am going to show you as a group how to do, is that's how to make a pillow. If you're going to make a pillow, it needs to touch the seat, the back, and the arm all at the same time. So you are going to create, I'm going to just do a square pillow. So I'm going to create this square, however big you want it. That object must hit all three surfaces, the seat, the back, and the arm at the same time. Of course, unless it's a see-through pillow, you're not going to see these three lines, right? You're not going to see those three lines. And then create some tassels, right? Create some tassels maybe, right? Maybe a little button in the middle of my pillow. Give it some dimension. Now to make it look 3D, if I saw this side of my legs, I am going to see this side of the pillow. So I'm going to create that little 3D look. It doesn't have to be square like the legs, but I'm going to see that side of the pillow. If I'm seeing that side of the legs, you can make it look dimensional like that. Now here's the part where you have fun. You can go up and make a window. You can make drapes. You can add stuff, pictures, a lamp, tables. Maybe you want to put a teddy bear on your chair. It's up to you. Maybe you want decorations. Maybe I want the back of my chair to be, you know, I want polka dot pattern on my chair. It's up to you on how you want to decorate your objects. As soon as it's all done drawing, don't forget a wallpaper sample, and you can go ahead and Sharpie and outline all your pencil lines, and then you may begin coloring. Remember, we're coloring with markers. It should be slow and steady. It should look like a painting. And remember, if you need to pause the video, you're welcome to do so, and I will see you again. Have fun.